There we go again with that mic, man. Peace and good morning. Here we go again. This is Getting It Together. We are going through what I call Read With Me. And what we're doing right now is reading a book called The Magic by the author of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne. Reading it because it's a book to help develop a gratitude practice. And they say once you've developed a solid gratitude practice, you, by law of attraction, will bring more of the things that you want in your life, and you will stop inviting those things into your life that you don't want because you'll stop complaining, you'll stop worrying. So I've seen some really interesting things in my life since we started reading this, since Yani read me the first couple chapters of this to me a little over a week ago now. And it seems the more and more I do this, I'm feeling better and better, and it feels like I'm seeing some interesting things happen in my life. For example, people buying and sending money to help me out. That's never happened before out of the blue, and it's happened with two random people over the past couple weeks. And it's also, as I've given money that I needed away, that money was replenished almost immediately. Same day, actually. It happened yesterday. So I'm having an interesting experience here, and I want to keep going through this and see what kind of a difference it makes in my life. So today we are on day 8. It's called The Magic Ingredient. We're going to get right into it, all right? Also, well, before we get right into it, I want to say thank you to everybody who helped out last night with a new initiative that I started called Fund the Founders. Noticed that a lot of us people who are trying to start social good or social impact causes are struggling in our lives. We're having problems with just handling basic finances and basics around our lives, but we're so driven and we're putting so much into helping others. And I feel like somebody needs to look out for the founders. There's a founder, the founder of Blankets to the Streets was in a pretty rough situation last night, and we were able to raise the money last night that she needed to solve a problem that she's got right now. There's I live streamed it last night, the whole brainstorming of what Fund the Founders could be, the creation of the logo, and the whole story was told there. I'll probably find some snippets to put together, but what we want to do is, now I see that it's the House of Fluid Reflections and the Color the Blockchain team are pretty much came together to form the core of this movement. We're going to come together at some point, hopefully before the end of this month, and get some ideas to how we can do this sustainably and on a regular recurring basis. But I want to thank especially Davon and T-Bear for your donations. There were a couple other donations that came in too. I know not everybody wanted their names mentioned. Not sure who else donated, honestly, but everybody who donated, it really means the world to me that you came together to help somebody who does so much for other people, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you. One more thing before I get going. Sorry, I've been trying to do this on IG as well, just to get that audience or that community to understand what I'm doing and maybe to give them some encouragement to develop gratitude practices of their own. So bear with me while I get my phone set up in a way that will work for the Iggers, the IGers. That probably didn't come off well, huh? I'm good for doing stuff that makes me feel like I need to have my shoe in my mouth. Bear with. Should be quick. Is there anything else? We had our Color the Blockchain live stream over the weekend. This one was to celebrate an excellent week last week. Check that out, colortheblockchain.org. If you want to support the founder of Blankets to the Streets, I think you should still continue to help her out. Just because she's out of the woods with this emergency does not mean she's out of the woods for good. So in Fund the Founders, in the spirit of Fund the Founders, please check out her organization first. You can see why it's so important that we support somebody like this. She's providing supplies for the homeless across the U.S. 27 states have Blankets to the Streets initiatives in effect. I think that's a big deal. And she's only paid herself out of, this organization. She's only paid herself $700 the whole time. That's crazy. Us founders need to be taken care of so that we can keep these initiatives going. So we need support. Getting IG up. But you can find out more about her organization at blanketstothestreets.org. If you want to help her out as an individual to help fund the founder, go to Linktree, her Linktree. It's linktr.ee/art-by-veda. That's ARTBYVEDA. There we go. We're up on Instagram. It's imperative that we make sure that she's okay so that all the people that she serves and supports are going to stay okay. So we reached our goal last night. $303 were raised. The goal was $300. Thank you. Back to gratitude, right? All right, so let's get busy. We're going to read today's chapter and get on with our days, man. I got gratitude exercises to do after reading this chapter, and I'm going to go forward. And also, just full disclosure, to let you know where I am with the program. I had to reboot myself. I dropped the ball again yesterday and didn't get through all of my exercises, so I've decided I'm going to start from day 2 and work my way back up. But I'm going to keep reading these every day in case anybody else is using these and benefiting from these. So day 8, let's go. Day 8, the magic ingredient. A thankful heart hath a continual feast. That's W.J. Cameron, journalist and businessman, lived from 1879 to 1953. Giving thanks for food before you eat is a tradition that is followed for thousands of years, dating back to the ancient Egyptians. With the fast pace of life in the 21st century, taking time to give thanks for a meal has more often than not been left behind. But using the simple act of eating and drinking as an opportunity to be grateful will increase the magic in your life exponentially. If you think about a time when you were really hungry, you'll remember that you could not think or function normally. Your body felt weak. You might have started to tremble. Your mind became confused and your feelings plummeted. This all lines up so well with what I'm saying about Fund the Founders. If we can't take care of ourselves properly, there are other people who suffer and who aren't being taken care of because we are looking to do that, take care of other people. So feed the founders too, I guess, huh? All of this can happen after not eating for just a few hours. You need food to live, to think, and to feel good. And so there's a great deal to be grateful for about food. To feel even more gratitude for food, take a moment and think about all the people who contributed to you having food to eat. For you to eat fresh fruit and vegetables, the growers had to plant and nurture the fruit and vegetables with continuous watering, protecting them over many months until they were ready for harvesting. Then there are the pickers, the packers, and the distributors, and the transportation people who drive enormous distances day and night, all of them working together in perfect harmony to ensure that every fruit and vegetable is delivered fresh to you and is available year round. Think about the meat growers, fishermen, dairy farmers, coffee and tea growers, and all the packaged food companies who work tirelessly to produce the food we eat. The world's food production is a breathtaking orchestration that takes place every day, and it's unfathomable that it all works when you think about the number of people involved in maintaining the world's food and drink supplies to stores, restaurants, supermarkets, cafes, airplanes, schools, hospitals, and every home on the planet. I don't know about every home on the planet, but you know. Food is a gift. It's a gift of nature because there would be nothing for any of us to eat if nature didn't supply us with the soil, nutrients, and water to grow food. Without water, there would be no food, vegetation, animals, or human life. We use water to cook our meals, grow our food, maintain our gardens, supply our bathrooms, sustain every vehicle that moves, support our hospital, fuel, mining, and manufacturing industries, enable transportation, make our roads, make clothes, and every consumer product and appliance on the market, make plastic, glass, and metal, make life-saving medications, and build our homes and every other building and structure. And water keeps our bodies alive. Water, water, water. Glorious water. Quote coming up. If there's a magic on this planet, it is contained in water. That's Lauren Isley, anthropologist and natural science writer, 1907 to 1977. Where would we be without food and water? We simply wouldn't be here. None of our family or friends would be here either. We wouldn't have this day or any tomorrow. But here we are on this beautiful planet together, living life with its challenge and ecstatic joys because of nature's gifts of food and water. To say the simple magic words, thank you, before you eat or drink is an act of recognition and gratitude for the miracle of food and water. The incredible thing is that when you are grateful for food and water, it doesn't just affect your life. Your gratitude also impacts the world's supply. All right, this is where I have to say that disclaimer again, right? Anytime I'm reading a book like this, I have to stop my inner dialogue and not allow myself to try to rebut what the author said because of my pre-programming and my personal biases, my personal experiences, whatever my thoughts are. I'm here to ingest what somebody else's perspective, ideas, and thoughts are. I'll process them after I'm done ingesting them. Processing them while reading them works against me. It only hurts me. It doesn't hurt the author. The incredible thing is that when you're grateful for food, if enough people felt gratitude for food and water, it would actually help the people who are starving and in great need. By the law of attraction and Newton's law of action and reaction, the action of mass gratitude must produce an equal mass reaction, which would change the circumstances of scarcity of food and water for everyone on the planet. In addition, your gratitude for food and water keeps the magic continuing in your life, and it will weave its glorious golden thread through everything that is clear to you, everything that you love, and everything that you're dreaming of. It's a bar. In ancient times, people believed that when they blessed their food and water with gratitude, it purified whatever they were blessing. And when you look at the theories and discoveries that quantum physics have made in recent times, such as the observer effect, the ancients may well have been right. The observer effect in quantum physics refers to changes that the act of observation makes on whatever is being observed. Imagine if focusing gratitude on your food and drinks changed their energy structure and purified them so that everything you consumed had the ultimate effect of well-being on your body. One of the ways to experience the magic of gratitude instantly with food and drinks is to really savor what you're eating and drinking. When you savor your food or drinks, you're appreciating them or being grateful. As an experiment, next time you're in the middle of eating food or drinking any liquid, when you take a mouthful, concentrate on the taste of the food in your mouth or the flavor of the liquid before you swallow it. You'll find that when you focus on the food or drink in your mouth and savor it, the flavors seem to explode, and when you don't focus, the flavors weaken dramatically. This is interesting to me. because Yani and we talked about this yesterday about how I feel like I eat too fast and I don't take the time to savor my food as often because I think I developed that practice because I've always been I just want to get back to what I was doing. I just want to get back to doing eating. To me, often feels or has felt like an inconvenience, like it's in the way of the other things I want to do, and that's something I'm working on adjusting. This is actually going to provide me a little bit of help and assistance with that, so I appreciate that. It's your energy of focus and gratitude that instantly enhances the flavor. Before you eat or drink anything today, whether you're about to eat a meal, a piece of fruit, or a snack, or have a drink of anything, including water, take a moment to look at what you're about to eat or drink. And in your mind or out loud, say the magic words, thank you. And if you can, just take one mouthful, really savoring it. It will not only increase your enjoyment, it will help you to feel far more gratitude. You can also try something I do, which helps me feel even more gratitude. When I say the magic words, I wave my fingers over the food or drink as though I'm sprinkling them with magic dust, and I imagine that magic dust instantly purifies everything it touches. Doing this has helped me really feel that gratitude is the magic ingredient, and I want to add it to everything I eat and drink. If you find it more effective, you can imagine that you have a shaker of magic dust in your hand, and you're shaking the magic dust out of the shaker all over your food before you eat it, and into every drink. If at any time during the day you forget to say the magic words, thank you, before you eat or drink anything, as soon as you remember, close your eyes, go back into your mind to the time when you forgot. Visualize yourself in your mind for a second or two before you ate or drank and say the magic words. If you forget to be grateful for food and drinks multiple times in a day, then repeat this same practice tomorrow. You can't afford to miss a single day in building your gratitude. Your dreams depend on it. Being grateful for the simple things in life, like food and water, is one of the deepest expressions of gratitude. And when you can feel that degree of gratitude, you will see the magic happen. All right, magic practice number 8 is three parts. The magic ingredient. 1 is always the same every day. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. And at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Make sure you feel it is the key here, right? That's what the author says, at least. 2, before you eat or drink anything today, take a moment to look at what you're about to eat or drink, and in your mind or out loud, say the magic words, thank you. If you want, you can sprinkle your food or drink with magic dust. And then 3 is the same one as always. And I love this one, actually. This one is probably my favorite of all practices because it really helps me go to bed at night feeling at peace and feeling better than I had before. I missed one night over the past couple of days too, which is one of the reasons why I said I had to reboot and go back. And I'm restarting my practices. Is just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And again, why I love that is because it makes you go through all the things that you did throughout the day, and you, in the course of going through them, you have reasons. You can see all the different reasons that you have to be grateful and appreciative throughout the day. If you think about all the different things that you should be grateful for in a day, and then picking the best one makes you really sit there and weigh, like, wow, how good was this? How impactful was this for me on this day? So tomorrow we'll be on the magic practice number 9. And that one is called the Money Magnet. Day 9, the Money Magnet. Looking forward to that. So again, remember, we want to support and fund the founders. We want to help make sure that we're taking care of founders. We also want to take care of the homeless. So go to check out colortheblockchain.org to learn about our cause right now, Blankets to the Streets, which is also at blanketstothestreets.org. Fund that founder, Veda Taylor, by going to her link tree. It's linktr.ee/artbyveda, ARTBYVEDA. We got to take care of the founders so they can keep taking care of the people. So take care of her so she can help keep taking care of the homeless people in her area and in the 27 states that Blankets to the Streets serves. I am out of here. Hope you enjoyed today's page of The Magic by the author of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne. I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Peace. Rax, peace. What up, Rax? How you doing? Good to see you. Big J's Beats, good to see you. How you doing? Jessica Allen, hello to all of y'all. Hope you all caught a piece of this today. I'm reading The Magic. Been doing it on all my other platforms, and I just decided to start doing it here on IG just to kind of show people what I'm doing, because I've been radio silent on here and on TikTok quite a bit lately. But it's a book on developing gratitude practices, and it's been a big help to me already in my life. I know it's made a big difference just taking the time to focus on this. So I want to share it with other people. And at some point, I hope to start a book club where you don't necessarily have to read the books, but we'll have certain books that at least I'll be reading and maybe other people in the group will be reading, so that we come together and we'll discuss them and see what ideas, thoughts, whatever we get from the books. Because the books that Yani's been giving me over the past couple years, every time she gives me a book to read and she really urges me to read a book, it hits me off and changes something in my life. So this is the next one she's been urging me to read. This has already made a few differences in my life. It's explained in some of the older videos if you guys just decide to check them out. But I hope to see y'all again. I try to do this randomly every morning at some point once I get up and get going for my day. Hope y'all have a good day. Peace. Love, love, love.